तपाईहरु सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ गोर्खा रेडियो। हजुर, अनलाइन रेडियो गोर्खा रेडियो अवश्य सुन्नुहोस् www.gorkharadio.com।
Okay, sure.
Thank you. All of you are requested to take a seat. Namaste and good afternoon. Your Royal Highness, the Prince Michael of Kent, His Excellency the Ambassador of Nepal and Madam, Right Honourable Members of the British Parliament, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. May I now request the band of the Gorkha Brigade to play national anthems of Nepal and the United Kingdom. I request you all to rise for the national anthems. Thank you very much. I would now like to request the Ambassador of Nepal to the United Kingdom, His Excellency Dr. DuBaSu-Poonam, to deliver his speech.
Chief guest of the ceremony, His Royal Highness Prince Michael of Kent, Right Honourable Members of Parliament of the United Kingdom, Honourable Field Marshal Sir John Chappell, His Excellency Mr. Khalid Al-Duwaisan, GCBU, the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps in the United Kingdom, Excellencies, the Ambassadors and High Commissioners, Excellencies, the Mayors, Deputy Mayors and Councillors, my fellow Nepalese brothers and sisters, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I have the distinct honor and pleasure to welcome His Royal Highness the Prince Michael of Kent to the special ceremony organized to mark the National Day of Nepal. We are humbled to have His Royal Highness the Prince Michael of Kent among us today. I thank His Royal Highness the Prince for sparing his valuable time for this special ceremony. I also extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished guests in this ceremony. राष्ट्रिय दिवसको शुभ र सुखद उपलक्ष्यमा बेलायत, माल्टा र आयरल्यान्डवासी आदरणीय नेपाली दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरूमा हार्दिक मङ्गलमय शुभकामना व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। यस अवसरमा मुलुकमा सङ्घीय लोकतान्त्रिक गणतन्त्र बहाली गर्न जीवन उत्सर्ग गर्नुहुने प्रातस्मरणीय शहीदहरूमा संयुक्त अधिराज्य माल्टा र आयरल्यान्डवासी समस्त नेपाली दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरूका तर्फबाट हार्दिक श्रद्धाञ्जली अर्पण गर्न चाहन्छु। यस पुनित दिवसले सङ्घीय लोकतान्त्रिक गणतन्त्रको आलोकमा राजनीतिक स्थायित्व, आर्थिक विकास र सामाजिक रूपान्तरण सहित सुखी नेपाली र समृद्ध नेपालको महान गन्तव्यमा पुग्न उत्प्रेरित गर्नेछ भन्ने आशा एवं विश्वास व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। On the auspicious occasion of the National Day of Nepal, I, on behalf of the Nepalese people living in the United Kingdom, Malta and Ireland, wish to pay heartfelt homage to known and unknown martyrs of Nepal who sacrificed their precious lives for democracy, republican state, and human rights in the country. I also take this opportunity to extend warm greetings to all of you present today. On this occasion, Right Honorable President of Nepal, Mrs. Vidya Devi Bhandari, has stated that it was a matter of happiness for all to have an environment conducive to prosper democratic system of Nepal through constitutional roadmap, adding that it was the timely need for all the actors, including people representative institutions, political parties, state organs, and entire Nepalese people to embrace the letter and spirit of the Constitution to expedite socio-economic development. Extended his cordial congratulations and best wishes to all the Nepalese brothers and sisters living in the country and abroad on the occasion of the Constitution Day. Right Honorable Prime Minister Mr. K.P. Sharma Oli has stated that the day when the Constitution was promulgated, the very significant day in the history of modern Nepal, adding that the Constitution has established constitutional supremacy and competitive multi-party system, which has also enshrined periodic elections, human rights, rule of law, separation of power with checks and balances, and independent judiciary. Your Royal Highness, the friendly and mutually rewarding bilateral relationship between Nepal and the United Kingdom spanned more than 200 years. Ever since the establishment of diplomatic relations, both the countries have maintained excellent state of friendship with enhanced development cooperation and growing people-to-people relations. Our bilateral relations are characterized by friendship, goodwill, cooperation, mutual understanding, and respect for each other's national interests and aspirations. Tourism, trade, education, and people-to-people ties, including the service of the Gorkhas, remain the key dimension of Nepal-Britain relations. Such cordial and mutually rewarding cooperation have grown considerably over the span of 2 centuries. The United Kingdom occupies a very special place in the hearts of the Nepalese people. We also believe that the British people have a similar attachment with Nepal and the Nepalese people. It is also because the Nepalese and the British people have a strong faith in the principles and values of peace, love, brotherhood, and cooperation. Both Nepal and Britain are known for rich cultures, traditions, and civilizations. Despite distance of geography, the two countries share a lot of commonalities in terms of celebration of patriotism, bravery, and a sense of being bestowed with rich civilizational history. The similarities such as these have brought us so close since the establishment of our diplomatic relations 202 years ago. There are significant achievements made over the years in our bilateral cooperation. There have been many bilateral exchange of visits between the two countries at different levels. These exchange of visits have been playing significant roles in further consolidating our existing relations, it may now be more appropriate to start preparation for the exchange of high-level visits at the level of heads of governments to further enhance our bilateral ties. Your Royal Highness, the successful holding of the local, provincial, and federal parliamentary elections and the formation of popularly elected government under the leadership of the Right Honourable Prime Minister, Mr. K.P. Sharma Oli, not only mark the end of protracted political transition of the country, but also institutionalize the federal democratic republican system of governance in the country. The present government is guided by the 6 cardinal principles, namely nationalism, commitment to democracy and fundamental freedoms, social justice, good governance, and rule of law, stability and development and prosperity. Nepal is pursuing the foreign policy on the basis of amity with all and enmity with none. The diplomatic engagements of the present government will be directed towards maintaining and consolidating relations with neighboring and all other friendly countries of the world on the basis of UN Charter, non-alignment, Panchashila, international law, and the value of world peace. The government of Nepal is committed to achieve the 2 intrinsic diplomatic goals of promoting the image of Nepal at the international level as a state that is practicing comprehensive democracy and advancing the cause of Nepal's socio-economic development. The Nepalese government is also committed to pursue international relations based on justice, sovereign equality, mutual respect, and benefit. The government has been implementing independent foreign policy and balanced conduct of relations in its bilateral, regional, and multilateral engagements. The present government has set the economic development of the country as its primary goal. Its major focus is to give momentum to the economic development of the economy, the pace of which unfortunately remained sluggish in the past owing to the long political transition in the country. The efforts of the government are directed towards promoting Nepal as an attractive destination for foreign direct investment. We are fully committed to improving business climate in the country. We have been introducing the liberal economic policies to facilitate trade and investment in Nepal by reducing tariffs, simplifying tax regimes, and focusing on the development and operation of trade-related infrastructure. We are confident that the current atmosphere of peace, stability, and liberal policy regime will create a base for overall economic orientation in the country and thereby for the sustained economic growth and sustainable development. We also hope that we will continue to receive support and cooperation of the international community towards national goal of economic development. We highly value the United Kingdom's continued cooperation in Nepal's development endeavors and hope that this will be further enhanced in the days ahead. Your Royal Highness, I am pleased to note that the Nepalese diaspora, which is more than 100,000 in the United Kingdom, is active not only for promoting Nepalese language, culture and customs, but also is being a vital link in our bilateral ties. Through their engagements in social, cultural, and commercial affairs in the United Kingdom, they have brought our 2 cultures and countries closer. I am happy to see that they have already been an integral part of the mainstream British society. I am also pleased to state that the government of Nepal has recently decided to launch the campaign of Visit Nepal 2020. On this occasion, I would like to encourage you all, and through you, your family and friends, to support and publicize the Visit Nepal Year campaign and to highlight Nepal as a safe tourist destination as well as the home of magnificent and majestic mountains and that of happy, honest and hospitable Nepalese people. Your Royal Highness, we are organizing a Nepalese painting exhibition today which will kindly be inaugurated by Your Royal Highness. On this auspicious occasion, I hope and believe that it will showcase the beautiful images of unique nature and rich and diverse cultures of Nepal and the Nepalese people. Finally, I wish once again welcome you all to this special ceremony. Long live Nepal-Britain relations. I thank you all. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to join you today in celebrating the National Day of Nepal. 3 years ago, today, Nepal's constitution was promulgated, and now her democracy, as enshrined in the 2015 constitution, has been fully implemented. There's a long history of British admiration for Nepal and her people. Our friendship with you has continued over 2 centuries, longer than any other country's formal relationship with Nepal. It has many pillars: political, development, military, and of course educational and cultural too. Britain very much values all elements of this relationship. The British led the expedition that reached the summit of Everest. I remember so well as a child hearing the news on the morning of Coronation Day, 2nd of June 1953. Today, the British government and a wide range of NGOs are working to help build an even more stable and prosperous Nepal. And we in Britain are one of the biggest development partners. I very much hope to visit your country in the near future as patron of a charity called Care for Children, which aims to support local family-based care for disadvantaged children. My charity is currently investigating what support it could provide inside Nepal. I'm pleased our links are growing so strongly. This includes all the Nepalese undertaking British qualifications each year, the many thousands from Britain who visit Nepal annually, and the large Nepali diaspora in this country. I would like to express, as you, Your Excellency, have already referred to, the gallant support of the Gurkha troops. The distinguished British scholar Sir Ralph Turner has rightly described them as the bravest of the brave, most generous of the generous. Never had a country more faithful friends than you. I was actually a cavalryman myself, so this comes from the heart. Gurkha soldiers have stood side by side with British soldiers at all key turning points in our history. Finally, I'd like to thank you, Your Excellency, and all officials here at the Embassy who've worked so hard to put this event on today and continue to develop the UK-Nepal relationship. You have all my best wishes for the peace and prosperity of Nepal and the Nepalese people. Thank you.
I thank you, Your Royal Highness. May I now request His Excellency the Ambassador Dr. DuBaSu-Poonam to present the souvenirs to His Royal Highness the Prince Michael of Kent. now request His Excellency the Ambassador of Nepal to the United Kingdom, Dr. DuBaSu-Poonam, to propose a toast.
Your Royal Highness, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Your Highness, your gracious presence at this special ceremony reflects love, affection and goodwill of the royal family, the government and the people of the United Kingdom towards Nepal and the Nepalese people. We are grateful to Your Royal Highness for your kind words and best wishes extended to Nepal and the Nepalese people. I also take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to the Headquarters Brigade of Gorkhas for providing the band for music and dances. Having said these few words, may I now request you to raise your glasses to join me in proposing a toast to the health and happiness of Her Majesty the Queen of the United Kingdom, to the health and happiness of the Right Honourable President of Nepal, to the health and happiness of His Royal Highness the Prince Michael of Kent, to the continued peace, progress and prosperity of the peoples of Nepal and the United Kingdom, to ever-growing friendship between Nepal and the United Kingdom, to the health, happiness and prosperity of all present here. Long live Nepal-Britain relations. Cheers.
Your Royal Highness, honorable members of British Parliament, Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. We now present Nepalese cultural performance. This typical Nepalese dance will reflect rich, unique and diverse cultures and customs of Nepal. The first typical Nepali dance will be performed in Nepali song, Yo Nepali Sir Uchali, Sansarma Lamkancha, by two beautiful artists. I now invite Miss Ria Thapa Magar and Miss Azmi Thapa Magar at this stage.
Nepali Sir Uchali, Sansarma Lamkancha, Jhumke Jai Jyoti Bali, Andhakarma Chamkincha. Yo Nepali Sir Uchali, Sansarma Lamkancha. जन्मे यही गौतम बुद्ध शान्ति का अग्रदूता जन्मे यही गौतम बुद्ध शान्ति का अग्रदूता
सगरमाथा विजय गर्ने यी देशका हुन् सपूता
सगरमाथा विजय गर्ने यी देशका हुन् सपूता जुनकी जय ज्योतिवाली अन्धकारमा चम्किन्छ यो नेपाली शिर उचाली संसारमा लम्किन्छ यो नेपाली शिर उचाली संसारमा लम्किन्छ यो नेपाली शिर उचाली संसारमा लम्किन्छ यो नेपाली शिर उचाली संसारमा लम्किन्छ
को पानी मान्छेले खाने पिउनुसित जाने कि नजाने नलको पानी मान्छेले खाने पिउनुसित जाने कि नजाने
Shine.
Nyambahadur Guru. Now the third performance will be presented by Miss Kavya Dahal and Divya Dahal. They are performing a dance in a Nepali song, Narisa Umiti Niju. I invite them for their performance. For a wonderful performance. Now the last performance is Khukuri dance, which is popular dance of the Gorkhas. It will be performed on an instrumental music from the Gorkha Brigade, Association of the Brigade of Gorkhas. The artists are Mr. Sade Magar, Mr. Prajwal Thin, Mr. Ghanabahadur Chhetri, and Mr. Vivek Chhetri. I invite them for their performance. Thank you very much. I wish to inform you all that His Royal Highness the Prince Michael of Kent is leaving the venue. I would now request you all to rise to greet His Royal Highness the Prince Michael of Kent. I wish to request you all to join the luncheon and enjoy the typical Nepalese cuisine. Thank you very much.
तपाईहरु सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ गोर्खा रेडियो हजुर अनलाइन रेडियो गोर्खा रेडियो अवश्य सुन्नुहोस् www.gorkharadio.com